Hey everybody, it's David Cinelli here. It's Wednesday. It's been a long week. I know it's only Wednesday, but that's when we have our coffees. I got my lovely mug from our good friends, the Gorgies from London.
And I'm on my seventh cup. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, we're pretty tired these days, but the good news is the market has been on fire, I think. There's every area. I think I've been every part of the GTA and outside the GTA this last week. Haven't really seen the kids much. Maybe that's a good thing.
Dad of the year over here.
I'll say the homer. I won't say the homer thing. I'd rather drink beer than be father of the year. I'm kidding. Okay. Anyway, so the market has been all over the place. It's been really smoking hot. But believe it or not, people don't realize, and I was just having this conversation today, the condo market is back. A lot of it is back. Yeah, we're not seeing the same prices, but even when I tell people, in January we had 85% more sales this January compared to January 2020. That's insane. How are you guys finding the condo market for staging?
Well, what we've been finding lately is that condos would typically sit a little bit longer, especially the higher priced ones. And over the last couple of weeks, that has just not been the case. Under a week, 2 weeks, 1 day on market, we've had a number of jobs like that. So,
and are you finding, because what I'm noticing too, even in the beginning, it was more of call them the micro markets, more than 600 square feet were sitting on the market, especially in December around that time. They're all going too, but the bigger ones, like the 2 bedrooms or the 1+10s, are flying pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You noticing that as well?
Well, what we're finding, I think, the most is that it's not necessarily the size so much, but the style and the uniqueness. So boutique condos, small number of units, really kind of special areas, great finishes. Those are flying off the shelves. We had 2 of them just sell under a day on the market. So I think that's a big factor as well. If they're special enough, they're not gonna last long at all. And even the ones that, there may be a number of other ones in the building or the same type of unit. Those are the ones maybe a week, but that hasn't happened since when? Last summer?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, we had a little quiet spot, I guess, as just before Christmas. There was just, and actually after December it was I think I would say maybe August or something like that. It kind of was dead, and then all of a sudden January, there's people that we've had units that were no one's even looking. All of a sudden, people are getting multiple offers on them all at once.
I think the other thing to take note of is a lot of these condos that have been selling. I know in my experience, I don't know about the market in general, so maybe you can touch on this. But
that is my job.
But are not quite in the downtown core.
Yes. Yeah, but we are seeing very turn in the downtown core. Like I was saying, I had a number of investors that were looking under the $600,000 mark, for example, and financial district and those kind of spots, and that's around roughly $1,000 square foot. So you're looking around $600,000. Right around Christmas time, or before Christmas, there was in this one spot I had for one of my clients, there was 198 units available. Right? We ran the report again from the other day. It was 25. Yeah. So they're all selling and stuff, and people take them off, and a lot of them are selling. It's not that people are taking them off the market; they're actually selling. Yeah, which is wow. One question about so you touched on unique properties. It is still Stagers Corner. We haven't really talked. I just want to say from the Stagers' perspective what they're noticing for the condo market, because we were getting. But I do want to ask a little bit. If you find a really unique condo, like some of those really cool lofts, is there a trick to staging those?
It depends on the loft. I'd say a hard loft, for example. Many of those are quite open concepts, so really defining zones in them.
Let's make sure people know what a hard loft is. You tell them. You just said it. It's your word.
Anyway, so it's a straight up conversion from an old factory.
There's a lot of concrete, a lot of exposed spiral, HVAC systems.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that kind of stuff. That's what a hard
industrial
loft
style. Yes.
Just making sure you knew.
Yeah. So defining zones in those because they're created kind of out of nothing, really. You really have to show people how to live in those.
But they can be really cool.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah.
But
I like the polished concrete floors.
Yeah, no, those are some great properties. One, that's defining the space, and two, it's like you really got to look at your demographic that's going in there. So most of the time, it's not like families and older people, like older generation. It's young couples, single people. So we really try to skew our aesthetic a little bit more that way, where we kind of trend that way anyhow. But you know, if we're going to take any risks or add a little bit more personality, it's going to be in those types of condos.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know we don't want to take up too much of your time today. We just wanted to do a quick Stagers Corner. Thanks again for following along. We're going to continue with our coffee. If you want to follow along with me, you can find me on Instagram at David V. Cinelli Realtor. Natalie, how do they find you?
At spaces.collective on Instagram as well.
Have a great day, guys.